the Cardinals going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Bradford. Underneath for Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Really talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And, right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. Still going. And here a juke. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 32 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Charles, as the Cardinals come out, let's take a look back to last year. They came in with Super Bowl aspirations. They had won 10 or more games 3 straight years. They wound up finishing with the number 9 overall offense, the number 2 overall defense, but they did not make the playoffs.
That just tells you that sometimes statistics don't tell the total tale, right? Let's take the defense. Number 2 overall in total defense, but they gave up 30 or more points 6 times in 2016. I believe they'd only done that 5 times in the previous 2 seasons. So when you give up that kind of point total, it makes it really hard for your offense to keep pace. So what did they do? They spent some time in the draft. Hassan Reddick, a linebacker out of Temple, was their first-round draft pick. Buda Baker, a safety out of Washington, trying to shore up the defensive side in order for them to compete in the NFC West.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, The coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A gain of 11 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down, 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A play fake. Bradford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Paul Warlow coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Working out of the gun. Bradford. And he's going to go down again.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now he goes spin. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, 75 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A first down throw for Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over. Well, let's discuss Detroit as they take the field on offense. Last year, crazy season in the Motor City. Fourth quarter comebacks, 8 of them. They started 1-3, then won 8 of 9 before going 0-4 to finish the year at 9-7. Ultimately, another season without a playoff victory.
In the midst of that 8 of 9 win string, they had 3 straight home games that all came down to the final series, and they won them all. I thought that was the key to their season. Look, we know they can score on offense. Matthew Stafford and his receivers, they can just absolutely light it up. But Detroit invested on defense in the draft. 3 of their first 4 picks, all defensive players. 2 linebackers and a secondary player. I think the key guy out of that might be Teez Tabor, the cornerback they took out of Florida. They've got to slow down some of those high flyers in the NFC North.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver. A
nice AFC West matchup.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Bradford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Paul Warlow in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Stafford. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion 1st down. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field. after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go with Abdullah again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. To throw, Bradford. And he's got the rookie out of Grambling, Chad Williams. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Bradford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Bradford. His throw caught at about the 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
shift together here from the D-line. Bradford to throw it. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. On first down, Stafford here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very fun.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bradford now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kevin Dodd in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Bradford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time.
Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Jones, 34 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing, Bradford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Bradford again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Sort of a prototypical Sam Bradford drive here, isn't it? Just kind of short passes, gets another first down there.
It goes all the way back to...
And this is caught inside the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And here we go on 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The man in motion is Tate. And now with the play clock getting low, Jim Caldwell's going to signal for a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. The man in motion is Tate. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And just shutting him off there. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Stafford. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. First down, Bradford. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Bradford on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A first down throw for Bradford. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Bradford, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Sam Bradford, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals cut into that lead, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right. Throwing deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very...
I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bag. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't